What up, world? It's your boy
Wood?
Swizzy in the building, back with my bro Peas. You are now live with the city.
Live with the city.
We're back. Got a lot of good topics for y'all today.
Yes, sir.
A lot of things going on in the sports world, man. Mm-hmm. Politically, just for fun. We got a lot going on, so we getting right into it. We ain't gonna waste none of y'all time. Topic of the day. Pop it off today. I'm gonna start it off for the first time.
Hey.
We start with sports politics, man. A lot of things people don't see outside when it comes to sports are the politics. Now, if obviously you've been involved in sports and you understand how things go being in college, or if you were blessed to go to the NFL or something like that, you understand what goes on. But one of the things that we think about and we see on a day-to-day is politics. So especially being a college student athlete, a lot of people see it as a great opportunity, which it is. But there are a lot of things I don't think they do see as far as how that comes in. Something as simple as, okay, the way we eat. A lot of people think food is just automatic. Oh, you go to this big school, you're going to eat. They feed you. It's not like that. Well, you get a free education. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But a lot of people don't see the fact that we get paid to play football. Mm-hmm. We don't get paid to go to school. The school is a benefit, but if we don't play football, we don't get that scholarship. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people are ignorant to what being a student athlete actually means. It's something as simple as, oh, I have a job and it's easy for me to do A, B, and C. I get my homework done, but I'm like, yeah, I have to go to practice at 4 o'clock in the morning, stay till 12, try to find food, then do homework on top of that, and I still have to find meetings and things like that. So, I mean, give your take on that.
I mean, it's definitely tough because that's the whole gist of it. Like, you go to school, it's a blessing to go to school to play sport. You go to school to get the education, which is the ultimate goal. Yeah. But a lot of times, coaches even supersede that as far as saying, you got this at this time, even if you have, like, an academic obligation as far as, like, a job fair that's during practice time. You don't get excused to go to that. Right. So you're always trying to work school into football instead of football into school. Exactly. Especially just being an athlete your whole life. It's like, all right, I'm waiting for this moment, but then reality sets in. It's like, dang, all right, to be an athlete, I got to be able to do this, this, and this. But I have this amount of time, and I got to fit studying for 2 tests tomorrow, a paper that's due by the end of the week, and then case summary that's due at 12 this midnight. Right. On top of, I still got to go to practice and then get some film.
And we got to go to the hotel.
Right.
We got meetings. So.
And then on top of that, we travel. So, you lose 2 days out of the class most of the time. So people don't really see that and get mad at athletes when we say, it's a problem. But there is a problem. Yeah. It's bigger than that, man.
And even touching back on that, now don't get us twisted when we say what we're saying. We're telling the truth. Like, that's what we do. It's still a blessing, man, to be a college athlete, because it could be so much worse. We could be going through a lot worse things in life. But at the same time, if you do pursue a college education and you do plan on being an athlete, understand it's not what you think it is. A lot of people, they just see Saturdays. Right. They see you on TV. And like, oh, you playing college ball? I mean, yeah, that's a blessing, but you don't see me. You don't see me up at 5. You don't see me trying to pull this overnighter and not going to sleep and going straight into practice. So you know what I mean? They don't see those type of things. So I really wanted to touch on that today because it's so much that goes on to being a student athlete, man. Even the stress.
The stress is ridiculous.
The stress, bro. Like,
stress is ridiculous.
It's nuts, man. You really gotta be on your A game to do that. And I'm not saying anybody who wasn't a student athlete, if you just went to school and worked and all that, I'm not saying that wasn't hard. All I'm saying is being on this side is a completely different ball game.
It's harder being an athlete in college. Period, point blank. We ain't gonna sugarcoat that.
So we're going to transition one time. What's buzzing?
What's buzzing? Hey, to be honest, I really want to start this off with this, and I hope we can get a little dialogue. Bro, Tom Brady coming back. All right, it's his first game home, yada, yada, yada. You want me to be real? I do not like Tom Brady. I cannot stand Tom Brady. I think, as a person, I just think he's very he tries to play the role as, oh, I'm just humble guy, but he's so egotistical to me. I put him on a list of quarterbacks that I want to sack. If I ever made it to the league, he's number one. I would want to put him out the game. I'm sorry. You can call it violent, whatever. Me and Tom Brady just don't see eye to eye, bro. I don't like him. I will not like him. I don't like him. Belichick is the truth. He's only good because of Belichick.
What? I mean, that was a shot. A huge shot. Me, I'm not going to lie, I have no problem with Tom Brady for the simple fact of the man he's a baller. I mean, simple and plain, to me, I'm always for the underdog story.
Yeah.
Man. Tom Brady wasn't supposed to be to the world. He wasn't supposed to be this right here. Tom Brady will probably go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks, if not the top five.
He's top five.
He has to be top five.
He's top five.
Greatest quarterbacks ever. Now, granted, a lot of the allegations that came about, I can't go too in depth for the simple fact of a lot of situations he made it look like he was guilty, whether he was or wasn't. In other situations,
release the text message, bro. Like, just give up your phone.
But a lot of them is like, well, you don't have proof.
Right.
So at the same time, the way our society works, you're only guilty of proving so.
Right.
So you can't. That's why a lot of people, oh, well, he did this.
Yeah.
It didn't say.
For sure.
There was no proof that he did do it. So that's, I think, they call him a cheater. Whether he did it or not, you still can't take away everything he did prior to, from being the 6th round draft pick
last pick.
Last, you know what I'm saying? And Bledsoe got hurt. Nobody would have ever thought. He had one of the worst combines next to Peyton Manning in NFL history. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it just kind of like wrap this up. Like, I definitely agree with the whole underdog. Like, I've rooted for Tom Brady early. I'm not really a Patriots fan, but I feel like he's gotten so far away from what made him great. Like, now that he's on the stage, it's like it's all him, except the background story. And then the ultimate story, which is bigger than us, we blessed to be able to play because of the one who put the talent in us.
Right.
You feel me?
That's right.
Don't get away from that. I'm a humble guy always. I'll support the humble. All right.
Sure.
But moving on to, we got football in deep effect. State.
Yeah.
And they pulled that joint out.
Man.
Michigan week creeping up.
Woo.
Michigan week creeping up. But we probably got a bunch of Michigan fans watching us right now.
I got some family.
Hey, listen.
Who Michigan fans?
Who winning this year?
I'm going with Ohio State, bro.
Michigan will win this year.
Negative.
I'm completely lying. Michigan is about to get smacked.
I was going to say. It's going to be a game.
Yeah.
It's going to be an actual.
For sure.
It's going to be a rivalry again. Because before it's just been it's been so one-sided. Speaking of rivalries, it's that time of year is creeping up for them dogs to play that
for sure.
that school 8 miles to the west.
What's their name?
I don't want to cuss, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
The Tigers.
Them little orange and black
corny
creatures.
cats.
Yeah,
man.
It's that time. The dogs looking good. I took a tough loss. Against Glen Oak, but that's football. How do you respond? 10% of life is what happens. The other 90 is how you respond to it. But the dogs been doing their thing. Young boys on the rise. Young Josh, shout out Lil Bro, Lil Reggie, Deshaun, all of y'all, coaching staff, Coach Reardon. Congrats, Coach, on your newborn. I actually ran into Coach Reardon while Mariah was getting ready to have her baby, so ran into her. Smooth, the Indians.
Hey, the Windians?
The Windians.
Shout out to them boys, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't even really follow baseball that much, but I do pay attention. Playoff baseball is kind of exciting. I always thought it was more fun to play baseball, but go watch a game in person and on TV. But
it's too long.
Yeah, it is interesting though, man. And I think it'll be a great thing for the state itself, because we from Canton, but it'd be good for the city of Cleveland as well as the state. Another championship. If only the Browns could follow suit. Man.
Ohio looking good, so we can say that Ohio we've been doing what we supposed to do for we've always been doing what we're supposed to do, but now the championships are coming. We'll be right back with more Live with the City in a second. We want to give a special thank you to everyone who participated in the My Purpose Challenge. Below, we have our top picks from everyone who participated. We want to give a special thank you and continue to support us.
Yo, what's up? Y'all back with Live for the City, man. We had a good time with y'all. Now you know it's time to wrap it up into this real talk. All right, we switching focus to a little more serious topic, and now I want my man Sweeze to talk to us a little bit about what we're about to go into.
All right, so one thing, man, is, with the youth, and when I say youth, I'm talking our age, a little bit older than us. Shoot, even 30s is technically youth for us. So accountability, man. This has been a huge piece that's been on my mind the past few weeks, and a lot we've been going with through football, and you know what I'm saying, relationships, and just being held accountable for what you do can change and have an effect on so many others.
Yeah.
Just for, if I'm accountable for what I'm doing and you see that, you know, Coach Mounds, he always said, man, it spreads.
That's the Akron DBU coach.
Shout out to Akron in the building, Coach Mounds, appreciate you. But accountability is so big, man. Like the way we talk, we wouldn't be as close friends if we didn't hold each other accountable. Like I know it's times where I see you doing something silly. We was on the way up here. Goofy dude wasn't wearing the seatbelt. And I told this dude, listen, we don't wear seatbelts no more, but we just want to die. Like we don't, you know what I'm saying? But something as little as that, you know what I mean? Say, you know, thank God we didn't get into an accident, but say I didn't say something to him, that's on me. Because if we really boys like that, I should be able to come talk to you about a real situation like that. And I feel like that's a huge problem, especially in the city. Man, we so scared to tell each other things because we worried about what the other one gonna say, and we so prideful. And I feel like that's hurting us because everyone, they want to be a leader until it's time to do what leaders do. And I feel like accountability is a huge piece. So, I mean, touch on me.
I think especially off of what you just said last, I think people don't understand their role. Now, granted, you know, being a leader is great, but everybody doesn't fall into that role. So you have to be accountable for what it is that you're supposed to do, especially in a football analogy, 11 doing their job.
Yeah.
All right, so if you got 10 that's doing their job and then one guy that's out of position, all right, all the other 10 people on defense are right here. I got my gap, I got my gap, I got my gap. The one lone linebacker decides to get nosy and go inside instead of staying outside. The only guy that didn't do his job, running back bounces out. Accountability.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're talking about with that whole piece. Everybody has to be able to do their job. If that's you're a leader, even if you're a follower, being a follower isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just knowing where you fit in. You can assist the leader by providing necessary details about a certain situation or moral support, encouraging that person who's leading you. But you all have to fall in line with what it is specifically that you're going to do. And that's just understanding it and then owning up, being accountable with yourself. A lot of people can get frustrated because they may not be the front man. I think what you talked about too, being in the city, a lot of people want to be the front man and they're not capable or that's not their role.
Yeah.
Just understand, hold yourself accountable and look like, hey, all right, this is what I'm supposed to do. Let me do this to the best of my ability and help others around me become the best them that they can be. And then everybody else will be all right, but it has to start within. You got to hold yourself accountable for your actions and your roles, and then everybody else can fill in the way they should.
Yeah. I feel like the one piece you touched on when you said that just because you're a follower doesn't mean it's bad, man. You got to follow somebody before you learn how to lead. Like in the household, you have to follow your parents' lead. So then when you become a parent, you didn't follow this foundation. Now it transfer, you know what I'm saying? And then it's a recurring cycle. So just a lot of things like that, man. That accountability piece have been sitting on me for a while, man. Just because I feel there's a huge lack of accountability because we're so afraid to talk to each other without taking everything personal. I feel like you need to readjust your friends. If you can't talk to your friends about something real, like what kind of friend is that? But if you really my boy, yeah, I got your back. I'm with you. But when it's time to tell them something, you scared. So, you know,
it's not really being a friend.
You know, so it's that time of the segment where we like to have fun. Ooh. I guess P's got something planned. I don't even know what this.
Hey,
I don't know how we about to pop this off. So this on bro.
Bro, I cannot make this up. Yesterday, where Walsh played Wayne State up in Detroit, Michigan. Now I say up in Detroit, Michigan. All right. So just understand where we at. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, great city, great people, but this instance just blew my mind. So, whatever the outcome was, we ended up losing, yada, yada, yada. We go back in to take showers, you feel me, like do that whole thing in the locker room. I cannot make this up. I'm standing off to the side, because now I'm a coach, so I ain't just swear I don't got to take a shower, but randomly, it's a long hallway. This random guy comes walking down this hallway. I make eye contact with him instantly. Butt naked. Butt naked. I cannot make this up. He's walking at least 30 yards from me the whole way, butt naked. Walk through the locker room. I'm looking like, who is this guy? And why is he naked in our locker room, bro? So this man walks, and he see me looking at him. I'm like, he starts looking at the wall to look away from me. I don't know what to say at the time. I'm like, what am I supposed to say? So he just walks by, and I just watch him. And he goes into the showers with the rest of the team. So now I make a fuss. I'm like, anybody else to see this dude? And so I'm just walking around like, what am I supposed to do? So this dude has no towel, has no soap, has no rag, just coming to take a shower. So I'm talking, I converse with the team, and I'm like, yeah, we got to get this man up out of here. You don't know what this man could be on. You feel me? And you could tell by, he was kind of off. So I go in the shower, and somehow he found some soap, because his hair was all soapy. And I'm like, I don't know who in the shower to let this man use his soap, and they don't even know this dude. Everybody in the shower just kind of looking uncomfortable. So I go in there, as taking the coach role. I'm like, hey, excuse me, my dude. And, I said it politely, because I didn't want to blow up. He might blow up. But so I'm like, excuse me, my dude. you can't shower with us. And then, first I asked him, what are you doing? And then he said, I'm just trying to take a shower. But he said it, in a way you could tell something's wrong with him. So, I'm like, you can't shower with us. And he's like, all right, just grabs nothing and just walks out, hair full of soap, walks, and then just disappears. So I walk back out to where the lobby is, and I'm like, did y'all just see this naked man walk out here? They're like, no, this guy vanished, bro. Bro, I'm like, where did this guy go? I have no idea where he went. So I'm just sitting there thinking, and then we go out loading the bus. Here come this man walking with a whole briefcase, some shorts, and some jacket, coming just walking down the sidewalk. Like, so he vanished and just popped up outside. I'm like, bro, so where did... Just wild, bro. Just wild. But what I took from that was like, all right, this man had to be homeless. Yeah. And had to be coming to take a shower. So I'm like, all right, it was funny, mad funny. I'm like, bro, that's something I'm going to remember forever. But then I had to think, he probably just wanted to take a shower. I don't know when the last time he took a shower. And I'm like, was it wrong to kick this man out the shower? Or should I, what I'm saying? Was it cool for him to
I have a question now.
Go ahead, bro.
You couldn't give homie no soap in the towel,
Bro, I was so stuck, because when I tell you this man bent the corner like he knew he was supposed to be here, I'm like,
so I do have a question. This is for y'all. We need y'all to comment. Would you have gave him some soap, a towel, let him shower? I'm so serious. We need to see what y'all would have did, because sometimes I feel like y'all be judging us because we in front of the screen. So we need to know. So we gotta have Serene put some answer columns.
We're gonna have a new challenge for y'all.
This is a new challenge. New challenge. What would you have done?
For real.
In the midst of the naked, mysterious man in the shower. What would you have done? More Live with the City coming back. This is the last call. You know we gotta end it like
La,
that.
la, la.
Yeah. Hey, la 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 la. I need Serene to put that. If y'all don't hear this music, the last call part, if y'all don't hear that music, comment, we want the music back. Cause that's the best part of last call.
Bring my music back.
So ain't oh. So we want to leave y'all with some encouraging words, as we always do. Do not forget to have fun, man. Going back to high school, I remember I'm gonna talk about sports a lot because that's how I relate a lot of my life. But Ryan Montgomery, shout out to Ryan, big bro, instilled in us, man. No matter all this work you putting in, don't forget to have fun. No matter you on the workforce, playing sports, in a relationship, going through something at home, man, just try to have fun in every situation, man. Lighten up the mood. You do not have to be serious all the time. I had to learn that the hard way, man. Same thing with Coach Miles. Shout out to Coach Miles. Akron DBs in the building, Blanket Boys, we here. Have fun, man. Anything, it could always be worse. Don't never let nobody take your joy from you, man. Always, always have fun. Please talk to me.
For sure, man. Life is about what you make it. And if you got a sour face all day, get mad at the world, life is gonna be rough for you. Have fun, man. Much as like Zach saying, what I'm gonna say is this: have fun, enjoy the little things. Every day you wake up is a blessing. Everything that you have is a blessing. God put you in a position to have, even if you don't have much, you have more than somebody else. Why is there even a point to be mad? I understand you can't be 100% work and no play. 100% work gonna run you in the ground, and you're gonna be struggling. Bad back before you 16. Bad back before you can even retire, you know? Like, just enjoy the little things. I know for me, a good example is in football. High school, I used to be super wound up. Don't talk to me before the game. It's over with. I'm gonna punch you. But it would take me like a whole quarter to unwound.
Yeah.
In college, I just took it because I looked at college as a blessing to be able to play. I just went out there and went clown before every game. Just have fun. Pre-game, I'm just loose as ever. And then, I thought about it. But I was playing loose, and then I started, I switched to defense, but I started doing better for real because I was looser at the beginning of the game. Have fun, man. Enjoy life. Enjoy the little things.
Man, listen. Little things. Even with your draws. When you picking out draws in the morning, sing a song. Sing a song. What draws should I wear today? Oh, what draws should I wear today? I can't sing the rest because it got some stuff in there. It's not bad, but if not felt quick. But
they know what it's like picking out draws.
Y'all know how to pick out draws. Have some fun, man. Sing. Go kiss your mama, kiss your auntie. If you got a baby, kiss your because you know they trying to make you got to get a shot now for like whooping cough and stuff like that for
baby. Have your whole mouth
full. So
dirty baby.
We love the babies.
No
we love
dirty
y'all.
babies.
Mamas clean your babies.
Clean
babies. Make sure your mama's clean. Y'all cry for
clean your drawers.
Clean your drawers. You know them stains and them shit. We done, man. Live with the city. We out of here.
What's up, y'all? So if you just watched the podcast, you know I had a very interesting story on Random Thought. So the new challenge for this week is what would you do? Now, granted, y'all shouldn't really be running into no naked man in no lonely hallways, but if you was in my shoes, what would you do? Let us know. We'll post the next ones at our next podcast.
In a world with such random acts all around, what would you do if a naked man came down the hallway with nothing on, walked in your shower?